Now let's do the 16th question. Okay, the 16th problem, that is sine inverse 1 minus x minus 2 sine inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Okay, we have to find the value of x. Okay, so if you look at this, say this resembles a property, that is sine inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2, or cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus sine inverse x. Okay, so let's take this sine inverse 1 minus x to the right hand side. Okay, so the remaining will be minus 2 sine inverse x. So minus 2 sine inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus sine inverse 1 minus x. Okay, so now this has come in this form, so we can write cos inverse x instead of this. Okay, so it will be 2 sine inverse x is equal to cos inverse 1 minus x. Okay, now we know that cos inverse x is equal to theta, then cos theta is equal to x. Okay, so assuming this as theta, cos inverse x is equal to theta, means cos theta is equal to x. We can write it in this form. Okay, so cos, this is theta, assuming this as theta, minus 2 sine inverse x is equal to 1 minus x. Okay, so now you know that cos minus theta is equal to cos theta. Okay, it's positive always. So this cos minus theta, assuming this as theta, cos minus theta can be written as cos theta. Okay, so cos 2 sine x is equal to 1 minus x. Okay, so now we assuming this as theta. Okay, sine 2 cos sine inverse x, sorry, sine inverse x is equal to 1 minus x. Okay, so we know that there is a formula, that is cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay, so this is cos 2 theta. Okay, so we'll expand this in this form. So cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta, this is theta. Okay, sine inverse x, which is equal to 1 minus x. Okay, so now we know that sine square theta can be written as sine theta whole square. Okay, or this can be written in this way, or this can be written this way. Okay, sine square theta can be written as sine theta whole square. So this thing, sine square theta, assuming this is theta, this can be written as 1 minus 2, this can be written as sine minus x whole square. Okay, because we are assuming this theta, so sine square theta can be written as sine theta whole square. Sine theta whole square is equal to 1 minus x. Now this again resembles a property. Okay, sine inverse x plus sine of sine inverse x is equal to x. Okay, so instead of this we can put x. 1 minus 2 x whole square is equal to 1 minus x. Okay, now bringing this 1 to the left hand side, it will become negative and this both gets cancelled. Okay, so taking this minus 2x to the right hand side, you will get 0 equal to minus x plus 2x square. Now we can write this in this form, 2x squared minus x is equal to 0. Okay, now taking x common, we will get 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Okay, so we'll write it here, 2x minus 1, sorry, x into 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Now x has two values, so x can be written as x is equal to 0, x may be 0, or 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, x can be 0 or 2x minus 1 can be 0. So or here 2x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by 2. Now see, x has two values, that is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 by 2. We have to find the value of x. So which one of this will be the value of x? So we have to put the values of x in this and see which value satisfies this equation. Okay, so let's put the values of x in this equation. Now let's write the equation again. Sine inverse 1 minus x minus 2 sine inverse x, which is equal to pi by 2. Now let's put x is equal to 0 in the equation. So it will be sine inverse 1 minus 0. 1 minus 0 is 1, minus 2 sine inverse 0. So put x is equal to 0, okay, which is equal to pi by 2. Now sine inverse 1, where is what is the principal value of sine inverse 1? It's pi by 2. Okay, minus sine inverse 0, principal value of 0 is sine inverse 0 is it's 0 degree. So 2 multiplied 0. So everything will become 0. Okay, which is equal to pi by 2. So this will become 0. Pi minus 2 minus 0 will be pi by 2, which is equal to pi by 2. So here x is equal to 0 satisfies the equation. Okay, so let's find out x is equal to 1 by 2, putting it in this equation. So sine inverse 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2. Now putting x is equal to 1 by 2, okay, in the equation. So sine inverse 1 minus 1 by 2 minus 2 sine inverse 1 by 2 is equal to pi by 2. So sine inverse, this 1 minus 1 by 2, taking LCM, we'll get sine inverse 1 by 2 minus 2 sine inverse 1 by 2, which is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so sine inverse pi by 1 by 2, what is the principal value of sine inverse 1 by 2? That is pi by 6 minus 2, this is also pi by 6, sine inverse 1 by 2, this is also pi by 6, okay, which is equal to pi by 2. Now 2 3 times, so we'll get pi by 6 minus pi by 3, which is equal to pi by 2. So we take LCM of this, 6 6 1 6 pi minus 3 2 2 pi, which is equal to pi by 2. So this will be 2 minus pi will be minus pi by 6, which is not equal to pi by 2. So we can say that x is equal to 1 by 2 is not satisfied. Okay, so we have the value which is satisfied, that is x is equal to 0. So we can say the value of this equation is x. The value of x in this equation is 0. X is equal to 0. Okay, that's it.